Ladies and gentlemen in Radio Land, you have now just entered 4th Street. My name is Kobe.
I'm Charles, not Charlie.
I'm Charlie, not Charles.
Don't mix us up.
And Smooth Oz.
And we are the 4th Street Sportsmen, and this is the 4th Street Sports Show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what time it is. Welcome to 4th Street. This is the 4th Street Sports Show. I am your host, Kobe.
I am Charles, not Charlie.
I am Charlie, not Charles.
Don't mix us up.
And Smooth Oz.
And we are the 4th Street Sportsmen. You have now entered 4th Street, and we, ladies and gentlemen, have a jam-packed show for you guys today. We're getting close to the end of the semester here, guys.
Sadly.
Yep, it is dead. Me and Charles were actually on WSN Talk last night on the congregation talking about that, but it is officially dead week. But guess what? The 4th Street Show is not dead.
It's
by a
alive.
long shot.
We're alive.
It's like
and well.
Frankenstein's monster.
We are alive and well. So, but yeah, we got a jam-packed show for y'all today. Of course, we're gonna get into our eagle eye just in a moment, and then of course we have a very special guest heading through 4th Street today. She is currently in the studio with us. You probably can see her if you're watching Facebook Live right now.
Who knows?
I think so. Who knows? I probably can't.
Or if you're, or if you're just
Not
listening
into
to the
this,
radio,
Yeah.
then we're just talking a bunch of nonsense. But that's neither nor there.
Radio Land.
But yeah, we have a very special guest heading through 4th Street today, and then of course we have our little debate section, and then we are getting into our flowers and into our outro too as well. So right now we're gonna start it off with the eagle eye. Of course, we're starting on the baseball diamond, and I got one number for you: 469. Yes, ladies and
Nice.
gentlemen.
What does that mean, Kobe?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you, Smooth Oz.
I'm pondering.
Number 40. That's another number, but that doesn't make sense. That doesn't go with this.
You're not helping anything.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of mystery. Southern Miss head baseball coach Scott Berry became the winningest coach in program history with 469 win totals. He passes up the legendary Hill Denson, and he sits at the top now with the most wins as a head coach here at Southern Miss. Congrats to Coach Scott Berry for heading the ship for 13 seasons, which may sound like a long time, but not for almost 500 wins. The Golden Eagles have won 4 Conference USA tournament titles, 4 league regular season championships. It made 7 NCAA tournament appearances. He has won the league's Coach of the Year 3 times. Berry celebrated the win Sunday night as the Eagles beat UAB 9-6, and it was a pouring win as Southern Miss had lost the first 2 games against the Blazers, which of course the streak is over, ladies and gentlemen. The winning streak, their longest winning streak in program history, has come to an end at 15 games. But again, the last game, Coach Berry crossed that mark, and he was able to get that win on the road. Southern Miss also dropped from number 4 to number 7 in the polls after their first series loss since Dallas Baptist in March. So they're still in the top 10. They just dropped a couple spots. But Miami also lost some games too, so there's an overall shakeup kind of going on right now. Oklahoma State has moved to 3, and Arkansas has moved to 4. Virginia Tech has also jumped to 5, while Miami is still right above Southern Miss at 6.
My brother is not happy about that Virginia Tech ranking as a Cavalier.
So right now, currently, Southern Miss is at number 7, and tonight they have a game at 6:30, taking on their unofficial rivals for right now until they hit the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, in a rubber match. They both
No, sir. They are our rivals. They are the rival.
Okay, Charles, whatever you said. This honestly been a conversation since literally last year, but that's another discussion. Again, they take on South Alabama at 6:30 tonight. I just got some news that Brady Foss will be in the lineup tonight, taking Slade Wilkes' place, and he'll be back in center field. Matthew Adams is on the mound tonight for the Golden Eagles. So we will give you updates of that as we go through the show.
And that game starts in 20 minutes.
So now we head over to the other diamond. We head over to softball. Smooth Oz, take it away.
I will do, and I'll hit it out the park, as they say. But continuing on in Golden Eagles softball. Softball picked up a huge series win, a must-needed win, guys. It was a must-needed win for Golden Eagles softball against the top dogs of the East in the East Division, Western Kentucky. They started out the weekend with a pair of 4-3 wins. That's pretty strange, to win.
They did that earlier this season too.
Yeah.
2 games, same score.
Yeah, it's strange, but 4-3, like, I don't know if it would have happened the third time, that would have been crazy. But those 2 wins would help them and kind of save the season. Including in the second game, it was a save by Livestock, who has been the Miss Do It All. I almost said Mister right there. Miss Do It All for Golden Eagle softball. Freshman Jana Lee did it all though in the second game with 2 hits, batting and 4 strikeouts, pitching on 6 innings played. Lastly though, Southern Miss couldn't take the last game. As the Hilltoppers would come back and score 4 runs, and it would be a shutout 4-0 in the third one. Southern Miss is well above 500 with a 29-20 record, but are fighting for the playoffs. They're fighting for their lives, like I said, with a 9-12 record in conference play. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But that's improved from their 1-8 start in the league, which has been a huge adjustment. So since their 1-8 start, they've gone 7-7 and let me get this right.
7-4.
Yeah, 7-4. So since that 1-8 start in the league, they've gone 7-4. But it's not enough to keep them in the top 3 of the West Division as of right now. So they'll have to go for a wild card spot. So let's break this down. In the CUSA softball championships, it will include the top 3 teams from each division plus the top 2 wild card teams from either division. So it will take the 2 teams from the West and the 2 teams from the East, and those other 2 teams are it could be from the same division. So right now, Charlotte and UTSA would be in the wild card teams with a 10-11 record and 10-10 and 10-10 in the conference. Southern Miss most likely will have to win out with 1 series left against La Tech this weekend, and La Tech is the number 1 team in the West Division.
Number 2.
The number 2, my bad.
But still right behind.
14-6. Yeah. Excuse me. So they are the number 2 right behind who again, Charlie? UTSA? No, my bad.
I can't remember right now, but they're the number 2
North
seed.
Texas.
North Texas, yes.
Yeah,
North Texas has
Yeah,
been
my
killing
bad.
it this season.
I got my teams mixed
their
up in the Texas.
pitcher has been killing it.
So North Texas is number 1 in the conference and on the west side. So UAB also is just 1 game ahead of UTSA and plays the bottom of the division, UTEP, this week. And UTSA plays FIU. And let's break this down. If Charlotte loses against FAU, there's a chance Southern Miss can make it. Also, on the other end, it's not going to be easy, as the Golden Eagles will have to play the number 2, like I said, number 2 La Tech team this weekend in Ruston. So we'll have to see. So it'll definitely be interesting. It's been kind of exciting to see those freshmen come in, like Jana Lee, another one, Scout Jennings, and Alexis Dittmer, who actually helped save the first game. So those freshmen are really stepping up, and just to give a shout out to Tata and Destiny Brown, Alyssa Tata Davis and Destiny Brown, who just played their last home game, and they just had their last at bat at Southern Miss Softball Complex. So I just want to give a shout out to those ladies, and that's all I got for softball.
The fact that they're actually in this playoff discussion is a great testament, I'm going to say, to coaching and to also those seniors for leading the ship, but those freshmen for coming in and doing what they've been able to do. So congratulations to them. It's basically breaking it down for people who might have gotten lost in that translation. They've got to pretty much win out to get in because it's pretty tight right now.
That was so much he just said.
Yeah,
right
29-20 record. They beat SEC teams. They beat Florida and Mississippi State, but they started with that 1-8 conference record, which has really hurt them. But they've come up with that 7-4 record, so they still have a shot. But it's going to be pretty tough.
Now we head over from the softball diamond to the sand. Charles.
Beach. And unfortunately, that's the last time I'm going to get to say that because the season is over. No. The Golden Eagles dropped the opening match of the CUSA Beach Volleyball Championships in an elimination game against Louisiana at Monroe. Southern Miss took an early 2-0 lead, but the Warhawks won 3 straight matches to advance, unfortunately. The Golden Eagles' 11-win season matches the previous program record set in 2019 and last season. Georgia State won the first CUSA Beach Volleyball Championship, and now Southern Miss has an unclear future as to what conference it will be playing in, because Sunbelt, as y'all may know, doesn't have a beach division.
Exactly why Georgia State just won the CUSA championship.
Team.
Yeah. So interesting. We talked to Coach Taylor. You can listen to that episode and article online at Student Prints. What he had to say about that. But right now, no answer to that.
Nope.
So very interesting.
Very interesting. Let's head over to the gridiron, Charlie.
Yeah, of course we got to fit in football.
But it's spring. What are you talking about?
Well, the NFL draft just happened, Charles, and it concluded with some extra drama, I'll say, this year, but also some expected outcomes. Of course, the SEC had the most draft picks by far with 65. 65 guys got their name called this season. Crazy. But what about CUSA? They had 6 players that were drafted from the conference, including UAB's defensive end Alex Wright in the 3rd round. And if you remember that 34-0 when UAB had against Southern Miss this season, Wright had 5 tackles and a sack this game, from this past season. And it was kind of surprising that UTSA star running back Sincere McCormick went undrafted after the season he had there.
Yeah,
but
he's a special talent.
Yes, Seattle got him. You know, Seattle gets those kind of those running backs who make a name for themselves, so that's not surprising. And for Southern Miss, they had no players drafted this year, but tight end Grayson Gunter signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars as an undrafted free agent. And Southern Miss didn't have a drafted player either last year, but if you remember, wide receiver Tim Jones also signed with the Jaguars last year. So it seems like there's a little Golden Eagle pipeline going there.
I wonder who's the pipeline puppet master.
I don't know.
Jacksonville.
We gotta find that scout.
Maybe it's an AEW guy.
Jones was actually here just a couple weeks ago at the spring game, so maybe he put in some word, to the scouts there, said, "Hey, you gotta get Gunter."
Yeah.
So congrats to Gunter. He played 2 seasons at Southern Miss after transferring from Arkansas. He played 12 games this season with 15 catches for 182 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I didn't see that one coming. I'm proud of Gunter. But that's a huge.
Might need to cop me a jersey.
Yeah.
I
don't think we could have predicted that one.
When I saw it that morning, I was kind of surprised too as well.
Yeah, it was a shocker.
It's a spot on the roster, and I was looking at some of their other undrafted free agents. They also got another undrafted tight end. Wow. So one of them is gonna make it, kind of thing. And it's gonna be a most likely practice squad situation if he does make it, where they're constantly bringing him in and out. But just congrats for getting that spot, and also saying Kyle Hemby signed with the Ottawa a couple weeks ago. So congrats to him, seeing those Southern Miss guys take it to the next level.
Right.
But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and move on now to some electronic sports.
Yep.
Ooh.
Esports.
I like that.
So yes,
just
shout
breaking
out,
it down for you guys.
Big shout out to those guys. They actually made the script this time rather than me having to recall off the top of my head. But esports, they've been having their post season stuff going on, and they've been having a lot of success. The esports Overwatch team fell to St. Ambrose in the Overwatch NECC Championship over on Thursday, and I actually watched that game. It was very, very competitive. You can follow them on Twitch. You can look them up on USM Eagle Sports or Esports. Congratulations to the whole program for a successful semester. Team Rainbow Six, which we actually had their coach on, if you recall. Shout out to Joshua Mackey. Made its 2nd straight postseason, and teams Overwatch and Rocket League won their regular season division championships. Teams Overwatch and Rainbow Six have qualified for nationals and will compete for a chance at the program's first national titles later on in May.
That's pretty big.
So shout out to all those guys, and we've been talking with some of their people a lot. Like I had Joshua on for my capstone project. We had him on the show, and we had Overwatch's coach on Southern Miss today. So
they're really building something special there.
Absolutely. Yes. So congratulations to all those guys for putting on an amazing season, and best of luck to them later on in May during the nationals.
Yes. And now we move over to track and field. Southern Miss finished the regular season for the regular track season at the maroon and white invite with some PRs and top finishes. Kania Sills, hope I'm saying her name right as well, was the star of the week as she took first in the 200 meter and took second with a personal record and best time in the Conference USA in the 100 meter with 11.42 seconds. Corvell Todd, of course, placed for the high jump with a silver. And our guest here on 4th Street Sports Show, Sandra Szpott, had another personal record in the 1500 meter to land first.
It's crazy. Every time I feel like I check their Twitter feed, I always see Sandra Szpott, PR, PR, PR.
She's
I'm
the
like,
PR
dang,
buster.
she's
Yes.
not human. she just keeps on improving.
Improving more and more. And also, as we said on our Twitter, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Fred Mudani also did his thing in the shot put with a first place finish, and Kate Maddox finished first in the 800 meter. They have the weekend all before heading to San Antonio for the Conference USA Outdoor Championships. Those start on May 12th through May 15th. So good luck to our track and field team out there as well. And that has been our Eagle Eye, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
That's a lot.
Yes, a lot has happened this past week and past weekend. But we bringing it here to you on the 4th Street Sports Show. And now, as I said earlier, when we come back from the break, our special guest heading to 4th Street, of course, is Miss Sandra Szpott, and she gonna talk about a lot, especially the new personal record that she just set recently. And we will have all this and more on the 4th Street Sports Show. This is Southern Miss Radio. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That was Loaded Bases by the late, great Nipsey Hussle featuring CeeLo Green. And, of course, we are back. Like I said, we have a special guest heading through 4th Street today. Again, we just mentioned it in the Eagle Eye, where she set a new personal record at the Maroon and White Invitational in Starkville. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Southern Miss Track and Field team, Miss Sandra Szpott.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Sandra, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here with you, Aaron, and just get a little bit questioning and answers.
Yeah, for real. Thanks for coming here, because we've been pulling up the news each week, and it's like we see your name every week now. I think we got to give you a nickname or something, because you've been new PRs every week. We just want to know, how have you been doing it this season?
Been doing great, as you say, new pairs. But to be honest, guys, I didn't expect this season be that good for me, since I come back from my surgery that I had last year, and my injury that it took me like up 7 months. So I haven't to be honest, like any high expectations for this season. I just want to graduate and just want to compete my eligibility and just run on a level as far as I can, as far as high as my health helps me and lead me. But yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that I'm that really high shape right now, and I will see what we're gonna show for conference.
And we just learned this right before the show. We saw that you missed last season, but the reason you missed last season is quite an incredible story. Could you just kind of talk about that and how you've faced that battle?
Yes, of course. So I had a really serious car wreck last December 2020. I went with my best friends from my team, Isabella Simonelli. We went to Dominican Republic, and for our last day there, we get into like big serious car wreck. So basically, I come back to United States for my surgery, which was like at the beginning of January. And as I said before, it took me like seven months to recovery after the surgery. I wasn't even able too much walking, too much running at all. I haven't been able. So I come back to a little bit running during last summer. From that time, I'm trying to keep my shape and just catch the highest shape as I can.
You said 7 months. How was that rehab process? Pretty much.
It was really tough, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I was crying every single day because my nergo here told me probably I will never be back to running, so I can just jogging with my team and just complete my master degree. He gave me like maybe 40% chance to back to running because he told me like he had million athletes before me with these similar issues, football players, volleyball players, high jumpers, and they basically never come back to hobby, they sport. So I was like, okay, so maybe he is right. But yeah, here I am.
And you've come back despite all those odds, and you've been having the greatest season of your whole career. How has that felt? Especially with that doctor telling you over and over again, you'll never run again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm super grateful. I don't know how it happened. Apparently, it's something. If how people say you will be back stronger. Apparently, you will back stronger, and probably that is the truth. You always come back stronger.
You also said at first, after your doctor had told you that you may never run again, that you were kind of crying. At some point during the rehab process, did it motivate you?
It motivated me a lot, mostly every single day. I feel like dismotivated. I didn't want to even start running because whenever my coach gave me a easy run, I felt like still pain in my neck, my whole body, and I was crying after. I would say like every single day. Every single day, I felt like so teared down. Like probably I will not be back, so probably I just should finish my degree and that's it.
And was there anything in that process that kind of just made you click and like know you were on the path back? Did you have a moment when you realized like you were going to be able to run again and compete again?
Yes, there was like one month last fall when I felt really great. Like I starting feel really great after workouts, but it took me like maybe 3-4 months really hard work to put any single easy run. I have to hold on, I have to like finish, but I say like okay, we'll see just the process, and I was keeping running even with pain. And there was like one month last semester I felt like really good, like I started keeping shape, so I saw like some hope. So just like I started like trust process, as I say, and yeah, and so far it's okay. So far I'm so happy.
And what was your first meet back like? What was your first meet?
My first
back?
meet was for indoor. For indoor, we were racing in Alabama, Birmingham. I took a mile. So I was so stressful because I haven't been racing in 2 years since that time, and I didn't know in what point it's my shape. So I was super stressful, but I just took the race, and actually I was kind of surprised how well I compete. So I was like, okay, so indoor is gonna be kind of like introduced to my season, to my outdoor season, and we were holding with my coach during whole indoor season, like okay, that is something that gonna makes you stronger for outdoor.
Were you nervous before that before you returned to that during that meet, like, and if so, like what were the nerves like? Was it like, because I know you said it was stressful, like was it really like bad before that night, or was
maybe like
easy?
I'm runner since like I was 8 years old. I'm kind of experienced in that field, so I wasn't like stressful about gears, how they running, how they compete. I was just worried like if I remember how my technique and my strategy for this specific event should be. I was like feeling like I forget how to compete around gears and be still at track. That was my biggest afraid, to be honest.
We just want to say congratulations on
Thank
your
you.
comeback, and that's really great news.
Thank
You said that you've been running since you were 8.
8 years old.
So could you talk a little bit about your background? You're from Poland. Could you talk about your journey through track and kind of what it's meant for you, your life?
Yes, that's actually funny because I was, as I said, I was 8 years old. I was dancing ballet. But then we have physical education in primary school, obviously. So we have to run 600 meters for grade, obviously. And I ran pretty well on our physical education class. And basically my teacher, he told me like, try maybe next 2 weeks we have like school competition at track, and there's 600 meters too. So maybe I should interest you. So you might try. And actually I tried, and I won this race. And I feel like so motivated, like obviously like it put me high, and that's how I started running. My teacher was like my coach for first 3 years in primary school. Then I went to then went to middle school, and I started practices every single day, and going any different like school races. And then my coach from back Poland, he recruited me. He saw me on one race, and he asked me if I would like to join to sport club back in Poland. And that's how I start my journey, sports journey. And then I got obviously scholarship. I just got recognized by Coach Kent here in the United States. I got scholarship here, and that's how I come here.
So you had a stop before Southern Miss. How did you end up there? How did you ever expect to come to America for track?
To be honest, I never were thinking like I will go any foreign country, any for college, right? I have been planning go to nutrition school in Poland, but how I say I got recognized by Coach Kent and also another university. It was like military institute in Roswell in New Mexico. So basically that was my first choice, and I went there for my freshman year. But it was military school, and I took the decision only because coach from there, he's Polish. So I felt like more with my language at that time. I feel more like comfortable to go somewhere who speaks Polish too. For in case if something happened, I have person who can help me, right? So I took the scholarship there to New Mexico Military Institute. But to be honest, guys, I didn't like this school too much. So after a year, I did transfer. I was crying to my mom every single day. Mom, take me from there too. And I did transfer to Kansas Community College for another scholarship to graduate junior college, because I was junior college. And Coach Kat was still holding my full scholarship here. He was still saying, after you graduate junior college, feel more than invite here. I would love to have you in my team, and please join to us. So after junior college, I decided finally to come to Mississippi.
Wow, that's incredible.
And what was that recruitment process like coming from junior college to here?
It was, to be honest, it wasn't that hard. This old paperwork I just left to my academic advisor and my coach, my old coach Aaron and Coach Stuart. Like all what I had to probably was just signed up my scholarship here and enrolled to my classes, and the whole different processing and paperwork I just left to coaches and admission.
And
it was easy.
Were there multiple institutions that were recruiting you, or and if there was, what was the sort of deciding factor that was like made you think I gotta come to Southern Miss?
Okay, so yeah, after my cross country in Kansas, cross country senior cross country season in Kansas, I got like a lot of scholarships offers. I would say offered to different universities because I got third in cross-country championships. So I got a couple offers, for example, to Tampa University, some university in Arizona. I don't remember too much, but I got to Baptist University in Riverside in California also. But I choose the Mississippi because, how I say, Coach Aaron, he recruited me, from many years before. So I was. And I knew like Gil from here. She's my old teammate to Monika Gębarzewska. She is from Poland. She graduated here already. So I come to visit here for a weekend. Coach Aaron, he wanted me here for a weekend, and I met all my old team, my future team, and I really like those girls, and I really like how Coach Kent lead them, how Coach Kent coaching them. So I decided to try and don't even change my first option, because I said first option probably is the best option. I don't want to change, and and I feel like at home here, and I will never go anywhere else.
And you've been here since 2018, so
It's
how?
been a while.
You're not here like that.
Yeah, I love you guys.
How has your journey been here? Has it been more than what you expected it to be?
It was more beautiful than I expected, to be honest. I feel like I'm in our home here. I met beautiful, great friends here. As I say, my coach and my previous coach, Coach Gibson, and obviously Coach Stewart, they are the best coaches as I couldn't even ask for. I met a lot international people ask me, so we help each other in this crazy times sometimes. And my professors, my all administration, like staff, even academic advisor, they helped me a lot to pass my classes, obviously, whenever I was struggling and things like that. So I think like I got a lot help from Sandra Miss.
And how big is that to have a support community, especially when you're transitioning internationally, but also as a student athlete?
We're seeing a lot help, to be honest. We have international building office where they work like a lot employee that they can help you even financially and stuff with visa. We have also like some groups on Facebook. Wherever you need something, you can just post something, and they help you. It's called like iFriends group. There's only for international students here. So the administration for they always help us whenever, even if from simple things, even if we need to ride to Walmart for grocery, or because most of us international doesn't have cars, obviously, and even like some furniture and things like that. So we can always put something and ask. So they always help us.
And for the indoor seasons, obviously a lot of success there. These past 2 seasons, just what has that experience been like, being a part of the team winning back-to-back indoor titles?
Yeah, how I said, it was like really stressful because I know like I didn't know at that point many our new people, since they don't know me from last year also, because they never see me like around them on practice. I was recovering at home, so I was kind of stressful. They would think like probably I'm freshman, and I don't look like 26, as people saying. So I was kind of stressful. They would like take me as a freshman, but I'm here since a couple years. But it wasn't that bad. I think I could be always worse, but I'm so happy we have a lot new great freshmen and people in our team, and we can improve together and just getting scores. But yeah, it wasn't that bad.
What does that feel like to kind of be? You've seen so many people come and go from the program.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm here, super old grandma, but seeing these all new faces, that's. I like meet new people. So for one reason, it was really nice. I can meet a new team, and I can talk with them. I can introduce myself again to new people, to new runners, new athletes. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun, definitely.
And there's a new Polish girl on the squad, Olivia Wawrzyniak, which thanks for the pronunciation help. Have you kind of like helped her with her transition?
A lot. Our old coach Kent, we are trying to recruit her. I'm still like helping her out. Obviously, she's new. I remember when I was freshman in United States, everything was new for me. There's all culture, environment, people, obviously, still language barrier. So I'm trying to help her as much as I can. So I hope she knows like she can always count on me.
Now, Sandra, the outdoor championships are coming up, and you've been killing it. Could you just explain, what's your goals coming up for the outdoor championships and hopefully the NCAA tournament? Well, NCAA championships coming up.
Yes, that is my main point with Coach Gibson and Coach Stewart. Probably go to regionals and then NCAA, which is like middle of June. Our regionals May 25th to May 28th. So that is probably first goal that I want to achieve, and then NCAA. But for our conference championship, that is May 14th to May 17th. I hope I will score really high. I hope I will top 3 either for 800 meters and 1500 meters. So far, I'm top 4, top 3 on the list. So I hope I will just hold it and run as fast as I can and bring new PR for you guys.
For us,
yeah, it's for you. Also, could you just tell me what race do you prefer, the 800 or the 1500?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. 1500 is something that I used to do for a while, and I fell in love. I felt like this connection with 1500 meters. 800 meters, I just started like and running more and better. Actually, from this season, from indoor, I used to run before 1500 and 5K mostly. So Coach Aaron was trying like put me for longer distance than shorter, but Coach Gibson kind of changed me and discovered the kick and the speed in myself. So I like 800 meters. I enjoy it, but it's really tough. I would say like 1500 meters is easier for me to run, but 800 meters is more fun.
More fast paced.
Exactly, more fast paced.
And in the cross country seasons, what distance did you prefer?
For cross country, definitely 5K. It's 5K or 6K. I like definitely 5K. I feel like the 1K is just 1K or a lot. So I like more 5K definitely.
And as a senior / masters, someone who's finishing their masters, kind of how are you?
By the way, sorry.
Yeah, how are you approaching what are your final races? I hate to put it that way, but at Southern Miss possibly. How are you kind of taking a different approach, or is it like hitting you any different that these are your last races?
Oh yeah, to be honest, I was crying last. Yeah, I know I'm very sensitive, emotional. I was crying last time in Starkway. Like when I realized that is probably my last meet before championships, last meet in my life. I'm that sensitive person, like sentimental. Like it's been like 17 years of being professional athlete. So it's kind of hard time for me, but I know, like I'm ready for new chapter in my life. I'm so excited for new chapter in my life, and obviously, I'm still want to keep my life activate. I still want to run. I want to take road races after graduation. So probably I will not for sure stop running. I will still keeping my life fitness and active, but it's kind of hard time for me, but the same like exciting time definitely.
Are you thinking about trying out for like national teams or Olympics? Do you see that in your future after leaving here at Southern Miss?
No. Yeah, the simple answer no. Like I love sport. I'm athlete since I remember. Probably that is what I love to do in my life. But I would like to get job and just have obviously like running and sport in my heart and still doing something for myself and for my shape and for my body and mental health.
So perhaps something more like the Boston Marathon or something.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct answer. I would like to Boston Marathon. I would like to try half marathon first and then marathon for sure. Somewhere like here might be around United States or Europe or back Poland, wherever I'm gonna be. I probably would take a lot road races, as I say, to feel I'm still connected with running and sport environment.
And what career are you leaning towards? Do you kind of have an idea of what you're going to be doing after college?
Oh yeah, I would like to, since I seek in myself in a higher education professional association, student affairs, I would like to be academic advisor or even athlete academic advisor for international students for all students, athletes. So I would like to help students, athlete as they help me.
There we go, staying connected with the
Yes.
sport.
Exactly. Yes.
And I've sort of been picking up on this very quickly between the segments and right now. You're definitely wear like your Polish heritage like with like a badge, and you've been referencing a lot of people from Poland. So I guess I want to ask you, how important is it to you, and how proud do you feel that you've been doing so well and you've been representing your country so well throughout your career?
Yes. I cannot tell you how proud because I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of what I achieved so far. I'm really proud because I know my mom is proud of me that I come from a small town here without any language, to be honest, without any English barrier, I would say. So I'm really proud to represent my country and represent my small town here in the United States and compete to my master degree. So yeah.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best of
Nothing but
luck
the best.
Thank
in
you so
these
much.
last
Thank you.
races. And
Thank
really,
you.
it was a great time having you here today.
It really was. Yeah, we definitely wish you the best of luck. May 12th coming up, the big outdoor championships and everything too as well.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
So, thanks once again to Miss Sandra Szpott from the track and field team for joining us today. When we come back, we will be getting into our flowers section, and we will be giving Miss Sandra most of her flowers too, as she did some great things this week too as well, and more from Southern Miss athletics and athletes, current and former. When we come back, we will be giving our flowers, and this is all this and more on the 4th Street Sports Show, and this is Southern Miss Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show. We're now giving flowers.
And thank you, Logan. Of course, this is our section where we give flowers to our current Southern Miss and former Southern Miss athletes who have received honors during the week, and we got a lot of flowers to give out this
Sure
week,
do.
ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to former Southern Miss tight end Grayson Gunther for getting a shot in the NFL with signing to the Jacksonville Jaguars as an undrafted free agent. So shout out to Mr. Grayson Gunther for doing that as well. Congrats to Alina Melik. I said that right, Charlie, right?
Sure.
For winning
No. Try again.
No, you're good.
All right.
She won the CUSA Co-Freshman of the Year.
Oh, with whom?
I'm not sure because she's the Freshman of the Year in my terms.
Yeah.
It's a big back-to-back actually for
I
not
bet you-
not her, but Southern Miss for Southern Miss.
Oh, I was gonna say. I bet you it was a North Texas person. North Texas has been weirdly killing it.
Also, the most important flower to give this week. Congratulations to our 4th Street Player of the Week, Mr. Dustin Dickerson, who won it this week with after a game where he had 5 hits, 1 RBI, and 2 runs in the series against the University of Alabama Birmingham, aka UAB. So shout out to Dustin Dickerson for winning that award. Also, shout out to our guest, Miss Sandra Szpott, for coming on the show. Not only that, but breaking another personal record.
She just keeps doing it.
Yeah, she
over
keep doing
and
it.
over
She
and
doing it.
over.
Just for that incredible story, like we had
Yes.
no idea of that before this show,
Mhm.
and that just adds a totally new perspective to what she's been able to accomplish this year.
To come back from an injury like that and not only breaking personal records but constantly win, that's a lot. So shout out to Sandra Szpott for that. So also shout out to freshman Jana Lee for doing it all for softball this weekend against Western Kentucky with 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 6 innings in pitching in a 4-3 win. Apparently something is going on in the studio that is very funny right now. Also, Mr. Consistency, Fred Mudani.
That's a dope nickname.
I came up with it on the fly, but thank you.
Mo Madani.
Oh, Mo
Ooh, that's
Modani,
actually
yeah.
a good one too.
No, wait, we gotta save that for Mo Money Mo, Coach
True.
Mo.
That is true.
I'm gonna call that. I don't know if he'll
That
get
is Mo-
offended.
Mo
Never mind.
Madani. Mo
Money.
Money. I don't
He
know.
won Fred Mudani won the
Cash it
Conference
in,
USA again Athlete of the Week for I think the 2nd week in a row as well. And of course, we cannot forget congratulations to Coach Scott Berry for becoming the winningest head coach in program history with 469 wins. So shout out to Coach Scott Berry. Also an update right now with Southern Miss and South Alabama right now, which has kicked off. It is the top of the 3rd inning with the score being 0-0. 0-0 as Charles would always say.
0-0.
Can
Yes.
I say something, guys?
No.
Say something.
I just feel that every time we play South Alabama, I don't know. I get bad feelings. Like
Exactly.
It's like
I think you're getting
something
flashbacks
turns in my
to.
stomach every time
Well,
we play.
You're getting
South Alabama.
flashbacks to
getting
2020 is what you're doing.
Scared of the
Yes.
Cats.
The last time they
Yes,
did
the
beat them this
Wildcats.
season, so
whatever,
this
the Jaguars.
yes.
I mean, oh my
Wow.
God.
Dang.
Austin, the last time they did beat them this season, so it is 1-1 right now, and this is the rubber match. So whoever wins this one pretty much takes bragging rights.
Man, you
So-
got the WWE 50-50 going.
Yep. Oh, also shout out to friend of the show, Mr. Andrew Abity. He is out there right now covering this game as well.
Yeah,
so
friend
shout out to him.
of the show
Friend of
right
the show.
there.
So shout out to him.
And I just wanted to again. I've been the Eagles esports guy for the longest, and I'm sure people are tired of me talking about it. But seriously, congratulations to all those guys over there in the union for having an amazing season.
Definitely.
And we look forward to seeing what you guys are going to be doing come Nationals time later on this month. And if you would like to tune in and be a part of that, you can go to their Twitch page at USM Esports.
Also, too. Oh wait, Charlie, you gonna say
I
something?
just wanted to say best of luck to Griffin Fleming, the Southern Miss punter. He is now in the transfer portal.
Wow.
Shoot. Oh, and congratulations to any seniors athletes that are graduating.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely shout out to them as well. Oh wait, also we can't forget it this week. We have a big holiday coming up this Sunday as well. So we give flowers to all the mothers out there, single mothers, mothers that are married, everything. Shout out to them. Mother's Day is coming up.
What the heck, dude?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Ben in the control room right now.
And what
So
about
shout out
all the stepmoms out there?
stepmoms as
Yeah.
well too?
All
as
the
well.
mothers, all the forms of mothers.
All the forms of mothers. So shout out to them as well.
Mother-in-law,
So shout out them.
grandmother.
Shout out to all our mothers as well though too. We love y'all.
Yeah,
yeah.
love you, mom.
stepmother-in-law.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. Okay.
Another update. Southern Miss Southern Miss baseball video board is supposedly up. I seen a picture of it, It looks up, so it may be up and running.
We gotta get on that smooth off.
It may be up and running,
What?
guys.
Oh,
for this
oh
Old
my
Dominion,
gosh, oh my gosh. And
series.
then,
So you might hear an update about it maybe
Right.
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Speculation on an update on the video
As long
board.
as
So
I hope it's up and running
Um,
for that Ole Miss game coming up, bro.
I saw a picture of it and it looks like it's running. Maybe they're just doing test runs or
Right.
something. But I don't know. But
and
you may see it in
then-
the Old Dominion series or upcoming in a few weeks.
Yeah, it's supposed to be done
especially-
by
yeah.
CUSA.
Yeah, especially
championships.
it's supposed to be done by the CUSA tournament.
Yeah, 'cause that was
So
the
we'll see.
timetable too
Yeah.
as well.
And then another thing that's happening is the thing tomorrow at 6 o'clock. There's an awards banquet for the
Student
athletics, and I'm actually going to be attending that. I might be shoving a camera in some of y'all's faces. Who knows?
But shout out, congrats
Congrats
for,
to anybody that's up for them that will win it. Shout out to all the coaches who have been able to grow these athletes into the phenomenal performers that they have become. And yeah, I just wanted to wish everybody the best tomorrow at the awards banquet.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody. That is all our flowers, and also some church announcements we just gave out too as well. So if anybody that's everything, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's everything.
Goodbye.
Alright. So that's not how
That
it
was harsh.
but thank y'all for tuning in, of course, each week on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock. That is our time as well. If you missed the show
Well,
today,
I feel like we need to move back to the 5 slot
well,
because
that's up to Charlie and to smooth off.
you gotta get back onto that hot ticket
Yes.
hour,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
Go eat your dinner, people.
Yes, if you
Sorry.
missed the show, today, the show will be up on YouTube and it will be up on all podcasting platforms this week as well. Thank you for everybody tuning in on Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in on WUSM 88.5, SouthernMissRadio.com.
Wait,
the TuneIn Radio app.
Wait,
What?
we gotta get a screech in.
Wait. Let me finish,
we-
and then let's get to that. Let me finish. Follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Keep voting for the 4th Street Player of the Week every single week. We love that that y'all are constantly in tune with that, and the votes are starting to go up and all that. So definitely keep tuning. Definitely keep going into that as well. Subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to all our podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all that jazz. But yeah, that's all our stuff pretty much though too. My name has been Kobe.
My name has been Charles, not Charlie.
Charlie, not Charles.
If you didn't mix us up or anything.
And smooth off.
Kobe, Charlie, Charles, and Smooth Balls be the name. 4th Street be the gang. And before we head out, yeah, we do need a little.
We only
Eagle
have a
screech.
couple more times this semester. so-
Yeah.
You gotta get
So
all
you
this.
got- so you gotta-
and not to mention, you were gone for several weeks. We've got to make
Yeah,
up for
man.
lost time.
Let's get it. Drum roll, please. I think I did pretty good on that one.
Yeah, dude.
Needs a little bit more practice, but we'll be better.
You know
next
what?
Week.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
week you're gonna kill it. Be the greatest screech in the show history.
Yes. 4th Street Sports History.
We will see y'all next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Get ready for the pod writer. Abigail, please don't kill us. I know we went over time. So
Oh, she's got a 2-hour special today, so you're gonna have plenty of time to catch up.
Very
Yes.
plenty of time. So we love y'all. See y'all next week. Peace and love, everyone.
That's not the way to
Bye-bye.
go. Oh wait, we have exams.
Uh oh.
3, 2,